Hey everyone, J-Dog here with another video. Now before we get started, first of all, I figured I'm going to put this in a new segment that I'm going to do on my YouTube channels or social media channels in general called BF&T News. The BF&T will stand for Black Film and Television, and of course news, where I'm going to focus on film, television, web series, streaming, etc. involving black celebrities and any kind of film or television or web streaming or web series projects that a black actor, celebrity, or even just that random black person is decided to do a independent film or something. I probably should have done something like this when I was talking about in a couple of videos when I was talking about Black Sands, who was doing that animated project about the black Egyptians. By the way, I did a couple videos on that. Check them out when you look at my library, my list of all the different videos, when you check out my account and look at all the different videos that I've did and look for some of those videos. I figured that then could have been a good time to create this segment. So yeah, and I might even make a playlist based on the subject because it involves black film and television projects whenever I decide to do one on a black film or black television show or black celebrity. And no, I'm not going to talk about the baby mama drama or whatever. That's a lot of these gossip sites and stuff do. No, we're going to talk about what their actual profession is, and that's what their film career, their being a director, being a producer, being a writer, and what projects they're going to do. That's what we're going to be talking about on Black Film and Television News, BF&T News. You might see me go onto websites like this one right here called Shadow and Act, which is a website also dedicated to film, television, and web series catering to the black community, or something like that. So now let's go to the actual story. First of all, when you go into the comment section, tell me what you think about me doing this segment. See if you like me doing the segment. Calling the segment that. See if I'll do more stories about film projects or about what a black actor or actress is doing or director is doing in an upcoming film or television project or etc. See if I should continue doing segments like that. And there's other types of different segments that I'm going to create in the near future, depending on the topic of the story. But like I said, back to this. Now you see these two men right here. One of them, well, basically you see the title. But one of them, of course, the guy on the left is Winston Duke. And the guy, well, that's the guy. The guy on the left is Winston Duke. And the guy on the right is the late Kimbo Slice, a former MMA fighter for the UFC. I think he's seen in Bellator and other involving MMA fighting. And unfortunately, only one of these men is still alive. That's why I say the late Kimbo Slice. Kimbo Slice unfortunately died I don't know, I think a year or a couple months or a few months or a year or two ago. Now, the good news is the man on the left, Winston Duke. If anyone is not familiar with Winston Duke, then you probably have yet to see the Black Panther film. Winston Duke is one of the stars of the film. He's also seen in Avengers Infinity War. Now, in those two movies, he plays the character, the Gorilla King of Wakanda, known as M'Baku, leader of the Jabari tribe, a rival, although a frenemy / rival of King T'Challa, aka the Black Panther. In the comic books, he was actually more of a villain than what he was in this recent movie. He becomes the villain known as the Man-Ape, a notorious arch-nemesis to the Black Panther. However, in the MCU, in this recent film, Winston Duke's character M'Baku decides not to take the name Man-Ape. Well, that was also a decision by the studios due to certain reasons. And also, he's more of a frenemy / ally / rival of the Black Panther. Winston Duke was recently picked to be part of a project that Jordan Peele, you know, the infamous Key and Peele, former star of Mad TV, is also the director behind Get Out. He's one of the producers of the upcoming Black Klansman. That's Jordan Peele, has his own studio. Michael Paul, he's also planning on doing the, and I'm talking about Jordan Peele now, the reboot of The Twilight Zone and other projects, but that's Jordan Peele. Winston Duke was picked by Jordan Peele and a caster to be part of an upcoming film called Us that also starred Peter Youngle. You would think that Winston Duke might not end up getting more roles, but it turns out he actually is getting more roles. Recently, now this comes with Kimbo Slice. A biopic is now going to be greenlit by a film studio, and it will be focused on the life of Kimbo Slice. And Winston Duke is one of the actors being picked for the upcoming project. So he will most likely be portraying the character, portraying the late MMA fighter. Alright, now here's more to the article. Black Panther breakout star Winston Duke has been tapped to star as MMA fighter Kimbo Slice in the upcoming biopic entitled Backyard Legend. As you know, Kimbo Slice, before going to the MMA, he was known, I think, to do a lot of street fighting and stuff, or fights outside of professional MMA. Let's see what happens. Deadline, who exclusively broke off the news, although a rumor report was circling the interwebs earlier this week, says White Boy Rick writer, that's another upcoming film I recently saw the trailer of when I was watching Sorry to Bother You. Writer Andy Wise will write the project from Steve Lee Jones, Behold Productions, and Michael J. Wise, Web Bros Entertainment. Here's what the deadline says. The Bahamian-born backyard brawler rose from homelessness to mixed martial arts fame after his brutal backyard fights drew a huge YouTube audience. Yes, before Kimbo Slice was in UFC and stuff like that, yeah, he was known to be on the internet posting fights in his backyard or in the streets or something like that. That's what I've heard in rumor. And Kimbo Slice got views. He was seeing this, and he became an MMA fighting legend. Kimbo Slice died suddenly on June 2016, so this was actually 2 years ago when he died, at 42 from heart failure and a liver mass. Though he battled high blood pressure for years, Kimbo Slice insisted on boxing months before his death, winning a 3-round heavyweight match against Darfur Daddy 500 Harris at Bellator 149 in Houston. Before dying, Kimbo Slice was scheduled to fight James Tyson in the main event Bellator 158. Despite his family's mixed emotions, they knew his health was ailing, giving his lack of energy and Daha 5,000's fight. I meant to say 5,000. It's a rich, layered tale about this man's incredible journey from poor neighborhood to Miami to becoming a worldwide phenomenon. We are ecstatic that Winston has decided to take this both physically and emotionally challenged role. We simply could not find a better Kimbo, says Jones. I'm looking forward to exploring Kimbo's story, interrogation, and the expectations Expectation Society. Forgive me if I pronounce this word wrong. And the Expectation Society takes place on men like him who are their own special breed of heroes, says Duke. And it also talks about that he's being booked for another movie, which was the Jordan Peele movie that also stars. So yes, first of all, I am happy that Winston Duke is getting more roles now. His fame from the Black Panther films is now paying off. So I'm glad that if this film is greenlight and ends up getting out and getting worked on and released, I'm glad that Winston Duke is getting more roles. He'll be able to branch out outside of just playing M'Baku, and will be able to branch out. And I hope he continues to branch out. But hopefully in the comment sections, maybe you can put in the comment sections what you think about this, and also about me doing this new segment on my social media. I'll leave the link to the article in the comment section and description box, or both, or at least one, depending on what you look at and decide to find the link, and hopefully maybe you can read the article yourself and see what you think. Make sure you share this video, share the article. If you go to the article, let's get the make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. I have multiple channels on YouTube. I do also upload videos on Black Junction and Black Spot, both the Facebook style website Black Junction and Black Spot, blackjunction.com and blackspot.com, as well as the YouTube style website that they run, blackspot.com TV and blackjunction.tv. And hopefully you subscribe. If you see any notification system like a notification bell, please click on it so you know when I have an upcoming video or live stream on whichever accounts you do decide to subscribe to me. And first of all, once again, congratulations to Winston Duke. And hopefully he will honor Kimbo Slice well. And I hope to catch y'all in another video.